Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina. Today is Thursday, March 24th, 2022, and we're here today for our weekly business meeting. Before we get started, please pause and join me in a moment of silence. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take roll. Present in the hearing room, we have Commissioners J. Williams, C. Williams, and Belzer. Joining us virtually, we have Commissioners Powers, Caston, Thomas, and Irvin. Attorney Butler, if you would, please read the agenda.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon to you and other members of the commission. The first order of business would be to set the next regular business meeting. Staff would recommend that that be done on March 31st, 2021 at 2 p.m.
All right. The next business meeting will take place. Could you repeat that date again?
Yes, sir. It'd be March 31st, 2021.
March 31st, 2021 at 2 p.m., correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
At 2 p.m. All right. That is our next business meeting. What do we have next on the agenda?
All right, sir. Beginning with our utilities agenda, item numbers 1 and 2, staff would recommend that the commission consider those together. They are amendments to interconnection agreements. Item number 1 is the third amendment to the interconnection agreement negotiated by Bell South Telecommunications, LLC, DBA AT&T South Carolina, and DukeNet Communications, LLC. Item number 2 is the fifth amendment to the interconnection agreement between Comcast Phone 2 Incorporated, Comcast Phone, LLC, and Bell South Telecommunications, LLC, DBA AT&T South Carolina.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Irvin, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. I move that the request for amendments to the interconnection agreements described in items 1 and 2 be approved as listed by Mr. Butler. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Irvin. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 3 on the agenda is in docket number 2022-90-C. Before the commission today for consideration is a traffic exchange agreement between Ori Telephone Cooperative Incorporated and Dish Wireless, LLC.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would move that the commission approve the commercial mobile radio services traffic exchange agreement between Ori Telephone Cooperative Incorporated and Dish Wireless, LLC.
Thank you, Commissioner Powers. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 4 is docket number 2021-71C. Before the commission is a notice, a transfer of control of Clear Rate Communications Incorporated, transferring to Clear Rate Holdings, LLC, and a resulting name change filed on behalf of Clear Rate Communications, LLC.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I move that the commission accept as information the transfer of control of Clear Rate Communications Incorporated to Clear Rate Holdings, LLC. I also move that the commission approve the resulting name change filed on behalf of Clear Rate Communications, LLC.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Pardon me. Item number 5 is in docket number 2012-207C. Before the commission is the request for consideration of Extranet Systems Incorporated to amend its certificate of public convenience and necessity to read Extranet Systems LLC.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission grant the request of Extranet Systems Incorporated to amend its certificate of public convenience and necessity to read Extranet Systems LLC.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 6 is in docket number 2009-411G. For consideration today is a petition of Piedmont Natural Gas for an extension of its 3 existing energy efficiency programs until March 31st, 2025, and also for approval of a requested reallocation authority figure.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer, you have the floor, ma'am.
I move the commission approve the petition of Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated for an extension of its three existing energy efficiency programs until March 31, 2025, and to approve the requested modification of the reallocation threshold from $15,000 to $25,000.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Belzer, I am going to support your motion and this ongoing work with the Piedmont Natural Gas Company. I really appreciate the application because it has given us a chance to really think about what energy efficiency means within the gas world, and want to add to the record that energy efficiency is known to be the cheapest way to shave the peak, to support purchasing at more affordable times, as well as saving customers dollars. Given this and Piedmont Natural Gas's success record and the longevity of this program over 12 years, I want to express my interest in a full assessment of Piedmont Natural Gas's energy efficiency investments and benefits in the future. As background, P&G first received approval for this program in 2010 as an experimental program. The Commission receives annual reports and has reauthorized the program 3 times. The investment in the program is a total of no more than $350,000 annually. I welcome a fresh look at what is achievable in the energy efficiency realm over the next few years, and welcome proposals from the company for greater investments where deemed practical for the utility and for all customers. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Commissioners, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, staff would recommend that the commission examine item numbers 7 and 8 together. Both of these are natural gas agreements for transportation service with firm gas standby. Item number 7 is under docket number 2022-77G, and the agreement in this case is between Crott Hall Laundry Services Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated. Item number 8 is under docket number 2006-319G, and the contract in question, the natural gas contract in question, is between Michelin North America Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
thank you, sir. I move the commission approve the natural gas agreements for transportation service with firm gas standby as stated in items number 7 and 8 and as listed by Mr. Butler. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Powers. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 9 is under docket number 2022-89G. For the Commission's consideration this afternoon is a proposed procedural schedule filed on behalf of Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated, the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs, and the Office of Regulatory Staff.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
thank you. I move that the following procedural schedule be adopted in this docket by the Commission as proposed by Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated, the Department of Consumer Affairs, and the Office of Regulatory Staff. The application filing date, April 1st, 2022. Applicant direct testimony, April the 1st, 2022. Newspaper publication deadline to be determined. Deadline to email bill insert to customers to be determined. Intervention deadline to be determined. Other parties of record, direct testimony, July the 12th, 2022. Applicant rebuttal testimony, July the 26th, 2022. Other parties of record, rebuttal testimony, August the 5th, 2022. Public hearings to be determined. Merits hearing, August the 11th, 2022, and continuing subsequent days as needed. Order due date, October the 1st, 2022. Mr. Chairman, I also move that the Commission authorize the Commission staff to modify this schedule, if appropriate, by hearing officer directive.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 10 is non-docketed item 2022-9-WS. This is a request for confidential treatment of the financial statement of Mark S. Wrigley filed on behalf of T&M Utilities Incorporated.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that the Commission grant the request of confidential treatment of financial statement of Mark S. Wrigley filed on behalf of T&M Utilities Incorporated. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Powers. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 11 is under docket number 2021-324-WS. Before the Commission today for Commission consideration is Kiowa Island Utility Incorporated's petition for rehearing and reconsideration of Commission Order number 2022-161.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I move that the Commission deny the petition for rehearing and reconsideration of Commission Order number 2022-161, since the information at issue does not fall under the personal exception of the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act. Further, this information is not a trade secret. However, I further move that the Commission grant Kiowa Island Utility leave to pre-file direct testimony omitting its employees' compensation. This revised testimony would disclose the total cost of the human resources and facilities functions while omitting testimony which would reveal the compensation of the two employees under discussion. I also move that the Commission hold that there is no prejudice to the parties in allowing the witness to file revised testimony omitting compensation detail for its two employees. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other members of the commission, staff would recommend that the commission examine item numbers 12 and 13 together. These would both be under docket number 2019-290 WS. And item 12 is Blue Granite Water Company's petition for rehearing and/or reconsideration and partial stay of Commission Order number 2022-114. Item 13 for the Commission's consideration is the Office of Regulatory Staff's petition for reconsideration of the same order, that is order number 2022-114.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Vice Chair Belzer, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Items 12 and 13 on today's agenda concern petitions for reconsideration of order number 2022-114 by Blue Granite Water Company and the Office of Regulatory Staff. The requests for reconsideration pertain to the portion of order 2022-114 which required Blue Granite to file a motion asking for action on the rates under bond deferral as soon as possible, but not later than 15 days from the order. In the petitions for reconsideration and at oral argument, the parties explained that it was impossible for Blue Granite to comply with this portion of the order, requiring Blue Granite to address the deferral balance until the remand issues are resolved. According to Blue Granite and agreed to by the ORS and the Department of Consumer Affairs, there is an order of operations that must be completed. That is, the remand issues must be resolved and the effective date of those changes must be known before Blue Granite can provide the information sought in the order related to the deferral amount. Therefore, I move the Commission grant reconsideration of Order 2022-114 as requested by Blue Granite Water Company and the Office of Regulatory Staff and supported by the Department of Consumer Affairs. Further, the intent of Order 2022-114 was to address the remand issues and the deferral in a single proceeding. Because, as addressed by the parties on the petitions for reconsideration, it is not possible to address all issues in a single proceeding, I move the Commission cancel the hearings required by Order number 2022-114. Thank you.
Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Vice Chair Belzer, I intend to support your motion. I will note that the oral arguments were very informative. I'm not, other than what was stated in the oral arguments, there's no way to know outside of what we heard the feasibility of performing an estimate or a calculation of the deferral amount. And the company said once or when we make a decision on the case, that's when they will actually be able to conduct that analysis. The possibility of an estimate, I think, is there, but I think I understood from them it could cause some level of confusion. But notwithstanding the company's ability to conduct the estimate, I heard loud and clear from ORS that they have no way of knowing how much time it would take for them to conduct the audit, even if an estimate was done. And I don't think they believe an audit of an estimate should be done. And considering that we don't manage the utility and ORS is a separate and distinct agency that we have no control over, it's essentially impossible for us to sort of do what I think we wanted to do, and that's try to address all these issues at one time, so there wouldn't be any outstanding information or lingering information that will come to the ratepayer subsequent to making a decision on the case, whether that's through the settlement or through another means. So it almost seems we're sort of forced to cancel the hearing, because I'm not really sure how much practical good it would do for us, considering where we are right now, especially considering that deferral count is increasing at approximately $4,200 a day, not including the carrying costs. So while I think in a perfect world it'd be great for us to know exactly what was going to happen with the deferral count, it just seems to be impractical at this moment. So for those reasons, I'm going to support your motion, and I thank you for making it. Commissioners, any other? Commissioner Caston, you have the floor, sir.
I would like to remind the commission and others that, I'm recused in this particular item, from prior recusals. And I also want to clarify that I have not participated in the matter, motion, or oral argument. So I just wanted that as a matter of record.
Thank you, sir.
Or any other deliberations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Caston is recused, and he is not voting. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we will vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston is not voting, as he is recused. Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 14 is a motion of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC to withdraw Heather Shirley Smith Esquire as counsel of record for those two entities. And Mr. Chairman, I would note that those dockets and non-docketed items are numerous, but they are listed in the commission's agenda. I would refer the commission to those numbers and would ask that you proceed accordingly.
Thank you, sir. Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Caston, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission grant the motion of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC to withdraw Heather Shirley Smith Esquire as counsel of record for Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC, and the dockets as listed on the agenda and utility items. Number 14. I so move.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other members of the commission, item number 15 is a request to intervene out of time, or petition to intervene out of time by Bright Knight LLC.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I move that the petition to intervene out of time of Bright Knight LLC be granted.
Thank you, ma'am. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we will vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 16 is under docket number 2022-81E. Before the commission this afternoon is consideration of the request for approval of the First Amendment to a contract for electric service between Husqvarna Construction Products North America Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, along with a request for confidential treatment of the contract.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move the commission grant the request for approval of the First Amendment to the contract for electric service between Husqvarna Construction Products North America Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated. I also move that the commission approve the request for confidential treatment of the contract.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, the staff would recommend that the commission consider item numbers 17 and 18 together. Both of these are power purchase agreements where a request for acceptance of filing has been received by the commission. Also, there are requests in both of these dockets for confidential treatments of certain portions of the agreements, and I will just review and describe these contracts briefly for the commission. In item number 17, we have docket number 2022-78E, and the power purchase agreement involved is between Duke Energy Progress LLC and Sunflower Solar LLC. Item number 18 is docket number 2022-82E, and there is a renewable power purchase agreement between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Wolf Pit Branch Solar LLC.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I move that the commission accept for filing the power purchase agreements described in items numbers 17 and 18 and as listed by Mr. Butler. I further move that the commission approve the requests for confidential treatment of certain portions of the two agreements as indicated.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 19 is under docket number 2022-23E. Before the commission today is consideration of Public Service Authority's request to file its triennial integrated resource plan on May 15th, 2023.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission set May 15, 2023 as the filing date for the South Carolina Public Service Authority, commonly referred to as Santee Cooper, to file its 2023 Triennial Integrated Resource Plan, or IRP. I further move that the clerk's office is authorized to issue any related notices concerning this filing date and may open a docket for the 2023 Triennial IRP for Santee Cooper.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 20 is non-docketed item 2020-3-A. Before the commission for consideration is the deletion of the ex parte communications policy team from the ex parte communications policy of the commission.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission modify and amend its ex parte communications guidelines, which are dated February the 27th, 2020, and adopted by order number 2020-172 by removing all references to the commission's internal review committee called ex parte communications policy team. The policy team is not needed, and I move that it be eliminated effective immediately. Rather than utilizing the ex parte communications policy team, commission staff shall have any questions concerning the commission's ex parte communications guidelines addressed by their immediate supervisor. Commissioners and commission staff may also ask questions or request clarification related to the commission's ex parte communications policy from the commission's chief clerk or from the commission's general counsel for response and answer. Staff is directed to make the changes to the ex parte communications guidelines as needed to reflect this directive order.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and other commissioners, item number 21 consists of two dockets. Docket number 2022-93E and 2022-97E. 2022-93 is the application of S.R. Lambert 1 LLC. Docket number 2022-97E is the application of S.R. Lambert 2 LLC. Both of these are citing at cases. Before the commission today is a request to consolidate those two dockets for hearing purposes only, and this request was filed by the applicants in the case.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I move that the commission grant the request of the applicants to consolidate docket numbers 2022-93E and 2022-97E for hearing purposes only.
Thank you, ma'am. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 22 takes us back to docket number 2019-290-WS, Blue Granite Water Company case. There are several items for commission consideration. In item 22, number 1 is the Supreme Court of South Carolina's remediator dated September 20th, 2021. Item 2 is a stipulation of agreement that was electronically filed with the commission on December 17th, 2021. And finally, item 3 is a joint motion to enter the verified stipulation testimony of Daniel F. Sullivan and the verified stipulation testimony and the exhibits of Dante De Stefano into the record of the case as if given orally from the stand.
Vice Chair Belzer, I'm going to pass the gavel to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Commissioners, you've heard Mr. Butler describe item 22. Is there a motion?
Madam Vice Chair, may I be recognized?
Chairman Williams.
Before we do that, if I may.
Commissioner
Chair
Caston.
Williams.
Commissioner Caston, you are recused on this docket.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Chairman Williams.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Fellow Commissioners, I move that the Commission enter the verified stipulation testimony and exhibits of witness D. Stefano and verified stipulation testimony and exhibits of witness Sullivan into the record of this proceeding. I further move that the Commission approve and adopt the stipulated settlement agreement offered by the Office of Regulatory Staff, the Consumer Advocate with the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs, 40 Love Point Homeowners Association, and Blue Granite Water Company. Finally, I move that Blue Granite is directed to prepare a proposed notice in consultation and work with counsel for the Office of Regulatory Staff, the Consumer Advocate, 40 Love Point Homeowners Association, and 40 Love Point Homeowners Association, Blue Granite is further directed to provide and submit the notice to the Commission for review no later than April 2nd, 2022. A Commission hearing officer has the authority to approve the notice for publication and mailing following receipt of input from Commission staff. This notice shall be one page and clearly explain the procedural history of this case from filing of the original application with a rate impact analysis of Blue Granite's original request for an increase in rates to the approval of the stipulated settlement agreement with a rate impact analysis of rates agreed to by the Office of Regulatory Staff, the Consumer Advocate, 40 Love Point Homeowners Association, and Blue Granite. Once the notice is approved, the notice shall be sent by Blue Granite to its rates payers by way of a customer billing insert no later than the first billing cycle with the effective date of the stipulated settlement rates. Blue Granite is directed to also post this notice on the company's website and on other media outlets and formats used by the company to disseminate information to its customers. I ask the Office of Regulatory Staff, the Consumer Advocate, and Commission staff to share the approved notice through whatever channels of communication they deem appropriate and compliant with all law and regulations governing such communication. I note that no party to this case objected to or opposed the stipulated settlement agreement in any manner. I further note that all parties of record in this docket had notice of the stipulated settlement agreement and had an opportunity to object or oppose the settlement, which was filed on January 25th, 2022. So move, Madam Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Commissioners, you've heard the motion made by Chairman Williams. Any questions or discussion?
Madam Vice Chair, I would just like to say that based on everything we know or everything I know about this case, moving forward to approve the stipulated settlement agreement seems to be the most prudent decision considering all the facts. As we heard in the oral arguments, the Office of Regulatory Staff cannot and does not believe it's appropriate to address the deferral count before we address the issues on remand. The Consumer Advocate held the same belief, and the company agreed with that as well. If we were to move forward with having a hearing in this matter, a hearing on the settlement, it would take, from my understanding, at least 55 days for the notice requirements to occur, including sending that notice out through a billing insert. Each day that we would wait, the deferral account would accrue approximately $4,200 a day, not including the carrying cost. Considering that no one has objected or opposed the stipulated settlement agreement, and considering that the Office of Regulatory Staff represents the public interest and the Consumer Advocate protects consumers from inequity in the marketplace, all being supporters of the settlement agreement, in addition to a homeowners association, it seems that after reviewing all the evidence presented, that again, moving forward in this matter is the most prudent at this time. In a perfect world, it would have been nice to know, have an idea of the deferral account figure, considering that still must be addressed in the future, but it just doesn't seem that that's a plausible course of action at this time. Thank you, Madam Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chairman Williams. Any further questions, discussion? Hearing none, we will proceed to a roll call vote. Start with Chairman Williams.
Chairman Williams votes aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston is recused, and I vote aye as well. The motion passes. Mr. Chairman, I will return the gavel to you.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Attorney Butler.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. That does complete our utilities agenda for today. I'd like to proceed with the Commission's motor carrier agenda at this time. Item number 1 is docket number 2022-88T. It's the application of My Ride SC LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission request that the Office of Regulatory Staff investigate this application and the letter of protest received in this docket. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other members of the Commission, the staff would recommend that the Commission consider item numbers 2 through 6 on the motor carriers agenda together. All of these are requests and applications for Class C authority, and I will briefly review these for the Commission's consideration. Item number 2 is docket number 2022-92T, the application of Pegasus Transportation LLC for a Class C taxi certificate. Item 3 is docket number 2022-94T, the application of Martha S. Bourne, DBA The Last Mile, for a Class C charter certificate. Item 4 is docket number 2022-95T, the application of Charleston Taxi Service LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item number 5 is docket number 2022-98T, the application of King Tide Elite Transportation LLC for a Class C charter certificate. And finally, item number 6 is docket number 2022-101T, the application of King's Coaches LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I move that the commission approve the applications for Class C authority as listed in items numbers 2 through 6 as listed by Mr. Butler.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other commissioners, item number 7 is under 2 dockets, docket number 2016-217T and 2021-360T. We have a request for cancellation of a Class E household goods certificate number 9829 by Westbrook Charleston LLC.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion, please.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. I move the commission approve the application of Westbrook Charleston LLC to cancel its Class C household goods certificate number 9829.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 8 is under docket number 2021-360T. This is the petition of the Office of Regulatory Staff to revoke certificates of public convenience and necessity of certain motor carriers for failure to file annual reports and our gross receipts 2021.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
thank you. I move that the commission grant the petition of the Office of Regulatory Staff to revoke the certificates of public convenience and necessity for the motor carriers that have failed to file annual reports and or gross receipts for 2021. These carriers were listed in ORS's Revised Exhibit A and Revised Exhibit B, which were submitted to the Commission at the hearing on March 9th, 2022. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 9 is under docket number 2021-370T. We have the request of Project Hope Foundation Incorporated for a 30-day extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission approve the request of Project Hope Foundation Incorporated for a 30-day extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we will vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 10 is under docket number 2021-357T. Before the commission today is a request for consideration of the request of Anderson Transport Services, LLC, for a 30 to 60-day extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer, you have the floor, ma'am.
thank you. I move the commission grant the request of Anderson Transport Services, LLC, for a 60-day extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, the staff would recommend that the commission consider item numbers 11 through 14 together. All of these have in common two characteristics. All of these companies received letters of rescission from the Office of Regulatory Staff, meaning that their orders granting authority were rescinded under various rules. However, in each case, the applicant in question asked for an extension from this commission to go ahead and try and remedy whatever situation they found themselves in, not to be in compliance with the rules. So Those are all in common in item numbers 11 through 14, and I'll just review the names of those applicants briefly for the commission. Item number 11 is Gilbert O. Kalu, DBA Budget Transportation Services, Class C Charter Certificate holder. Docket number 2021-235T is number 12. The application of Movement Trucking and Logistics, DBA Movement Medical Transport, who formerly held a Class C Charter Certificate. Number 13 is docket number 2021-167T, application of Timothy Crawford, DBA Ritz Limousine, former holder of a Class C Charter Bus Certificate. Item number 14 is docket number 2021-170T. This is also Timothy Crawford, DBA Ritz Limousines, who formerly also held a Class C Charter Certificate.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion, please.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. I move the commission to deny reversal of the rescission of authority letter from the Office of Regulatory Staff and items number 11 through 14, and also deny the request for extensions of time to comply with commission rules and regulations in those items as listed by Mr. Butler. The applicants must file new applications for authority in these items. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Powers. Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Powers.
if I could just add, I think recently, having heard the whole procedure through our hearings, that adequate notice is given, that ORS does a superlative job in following up on these cases, and I just feel like this is the right decision. That's why I make the motion.
Thank you, sir. Commissioners, any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
just to follow up on Commissioner Powers, the language of the order granting authority advises the carriers that if they have the opportunity to seek extensions, and if they don't and do not come into compliance within 90 days, that the order is deemed null or void. I don't think it uses null, but it says void. And that's what ORS follows up on, is the 2-month report. All of these carriers were issued authority back in 2001, and there was no correspondence from them from the issuance of the order granting authority until the ORS filed the 2-month report in March, or earlier this month. And that's what they responded to, yet they had provided no response. Some of these are a bit old, and certainly circumstances could have changed in financial conditions or whatever else. So I think that appropriately, as Commissioner Powers indicated, if they wish to pursue operating as passenger carriers, that they need to file new applications. Thank you.
Commissioners, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 15 is docket number 2017-133T. Before the commission is a request of Glenn C. Pinckney, DBA number 1 taxi, to amend his Class C taxi certificate number 9259 to read 1 Taxi LLC.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams,
Commissioner Caston, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission grant the request of Glenn C. Pinckney, doing business as 1 Taxi, to amend Class C taxi certificate number 9259 to read 1 Taxi LLC. I so move.
Commissioners, hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, the staff would recommend that the commission consider item numbers 16 and 17 together. Both of these are requests to amend tariffs, and I'll review the two items briefly for the commission. Number 16 is docket number 2022-47T. It's a request to amend the tariff of Swamp Rabbit Moving LLC. And item number 17 is a request of Tiger Moving LLC for approval to amend its tariff.
Commissioners, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer, you have the floor, ma'am.
thank you. I move the commission approve the request of Swamp Rabbit Moving LLC and Tiger Moving LLC to amend their tariffs as set forth in the application. Both companies provided justification to the commission for the request to increase rates and charges, and further ORS notified the commission that both companies are in compliance with commission rules and regulations.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioners, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other members of the commission, that does complete today's motor carriers agenda, and in fact completes all the agendas before the commission for consideration today.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Before we adjourn, I would like to recognize two members of the public that joined us for our business meeting today. I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be. I think this is the first time we had members from the general public join us at a business meeting since I returned from Iraq. So hopefully it's a sign that things are getting back to normal. You all come out and visit us on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. We have Ms. Doris Fletcher, who joined us here for our business meeting, and former Commissioner Swain Whitfield. We are open, so members of the public and whoever would like to see the Public Service Commission in person, come out on next Thursday at 2 o'clock. We are adjourned.